Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory in July. Literally nearly August. Oh man, can you imagine when you have to play a weekend league in August? Oh dear, that's gonna be this weekend, right? I guess, towards the end of the weekend. But anyway, welcome to episode number 329. This is the team. It's got a few more games left in it to get our 15-win player pick thingies from Foot Champs Weekend League Plus, and we need to get stuck into that at the start of this episode because I know it's Wednesday. Like, what am I still uploading Weekend League footage for? But do me a huge favour and smash the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 3,000 likes on the episode. So yeah, thank you for smashing the crazy support, and of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. So the wonderful 352 squad needs to hop on in to the weekend league. We're at 12 wins and only 3 losses, so I am thinking about possibly getting a nosebleed because I'm a little bit too high up there for my liking. Altitude is not my friend. I normally bottle at this point in time, all right? So going to the first match, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I can expect to face going forwards. Just knowing that, because, my team is what it is and my record is what it is, it's going to be very difficult. And forgive me, because I finished my weekend league on Saturday night. So, it's been a few days since these games actually took place. And we just, it's the summer, so that's what the schedule looks like in terms of my YouTube channel. So I can't exactly remember, what happens throughout these games. But I will try my best to remember as we go through them. So I was 1-0 up, and it looks like I'm about to go 2-1 down here. João Felix, what a cool card, man. I kind of wish Portugal maybe would have gone a little bit further in the tournament, because the card design and that dynamic image, I would have loved that João Felix to become like something super special in terms of his stats and whatnot. But Hazard is phenomenal. Absolutely love the guy. He has 4-star, and a lot of people love the 5-star players at this time of the game, especially me. I love that sort of thing as well. But he is just so good at the dribbling that you can just still walk past people. You just literally have to use the left stick dribbling with him, and it's just insane. He's a fantastic player, very fun. And as you can see here, we sort of solidify ourselves into the lead. Despite only having 40% possession, we are 4-2 up. How unfortunate for my opponent. I'm here all week. Anyway, Modric plays a beautiful ball through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Neymar. Neymar to the back of the net. We love to see it. I may have switched to a 4-2-2 at this point. I'm not sure. Just seems weird that Ronaldo's out wide. I'm not quite sure why that would be. I like playing him as a cam in the 4-2-2 because when I lob that back stick pass over the cross, Ronaldo's normally there to head it. But yeah, actually, I have no idea what formation we're playing at this point. It's either 3-5-2 or 4-2-2. I think I might be going back to the 4-2-2 with this weekend league. And you'll see actually that in today's video and also tomorrow's video, how we've somehow sort of lucked out a little bit. So the way the weekend league's been working over the last few weeks, there's been weekend league plus objectives every week, and it's been 1 week they choose a nation or a league, and the requirements to get those red picks are lower because you have to adjust your team, and then the next week is just like the requirements are higher, but you don't have to use any specific players from leagues or nations. You can just use your mega squad. All right, and this week should be one of those weeks, but as we will have seen from last night, EA have made it the Premier League. Yeah, the Prem is the league for another weekend league plus. So 2 weeks in a row, we're getting the slightly easier tokens or the slightly easier red pick unlock, should I say. And you need at least 8 Premier League players, which I have a fair few in the club at the moment. And you'll see, you just need to realize that I've been doing this stuff for the past few days before the objective got announced. So there are going to be some Premier League players that come into the club, which I end up getting rid of in certain SBCs and whatnot. And some that you think, Lasty, you should have kept that. Well, I just obviously didn't know at the time. And we're also going to get lucky with a couple. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for you guys to witness over the next couple of days. But I just obviously thought that it was going to be build a mega squad because it's not going to be a nation or league week. So, yeah, I mean, it just so happens that I do now have a squad. I'll show you guys tomorrow what we're thinking of, and the day after that, and we'll get stuck into the weekend league and all of that good stuff. Get some rewards. Who knows? Maybe we get some Prem players from rewards as well. That could help. But anyway, we are winning again. 14-3, I think we are right now. Things are going so well for us. And we go into this match right here. I mean, this guy's got a lovely squad full of some delicious red players. And I think that's 99 Neymar. I think it was anyway. And yeah, I mean, I found that I had to adjust my team slightly. That 4-2-2 needed to be done instead of the 3-5-2, I'm pretty sure. And Hazard on the weak foot. 4-star weak foot, not 5-star. I don't care. It works. He's absolutely brilliant at it. Can't praise this man highly enough. So yeah, 1-1. Benzema to Neymar, back to Benzema. I mean, this is how you use a player like that. It's how you use a player like Haaland, Lukaku, Benzema. Those slightly clunkier but really crazy finisher type of strikers. Yeah, that's you basically hit little 1-2s to them, get them to go on the run, and as long as the defenders can't catch them, then you're going to score a goal because they're so good at finishing. I just typically, I'm not that good at reading the play and like picking out passes and thinking, okay, this is the play that I'm actually going to make. I'm more sort of run, hope, and play a ball when I see it happen as opposed to having an actual like game plan. So that's why I'm better with like a 5-star player, because you can sort of maneuver in and out of different situations better. But, you know, sometimes the great finishers, if you can get them into the positions, that's when you're gonna really just enjoy some of the stats of players like Benzema and Lukaku, who I struggle to use. So 15-3, what a weekend for me. I didn't play on anymore. It's July. It's nearly August. I will literally play to whatever I fancy at the time. Here's my red player picks, though. Take a look at that. We get Bamba, Marquinhos, or Benzema. 3 very, very good players. Now, don't forget, this was Saturday afternoon. I chose Marquinhos. Saturday night comes around. They bring out a 95 rated Marquinhos. Excellent stuff. Cheersy, eh? So, yeah, unfortunately, I kind of made a sloppy decision in the fact that if I'd have known, I would have taken the 97 Benzema just for extra fodder, for like higher rated fodder, and it would have made doing the Marquinhos SBC a lot easier. A lot of you have been telling me to get him done over the last few days. I don't know if I need to bother because I've got a TOTS version, like a red version. Who knows? Whether I get him done or not, it's not necessarily as important for this week because it's Premier League week, but getting him for, sometime down the line when it's Ligue 1 week, maybe that's a good shout. Or we could just keep the centre-back version and use him on League 1 week. What do you think? So, yeah, I mean, great performance from the lads this weekend. It looked like one of the strongest teams I've ever had, and it really did perform like it as well. Atal, different gravy. Love the man. Modric, very, very, very good as well. Actually, I was surprisingly impressed with Jimenez, and also Carvajal put a shift in. So, I mean, the weak link in that team really was Mbappe, I think. Weirdly enough, man. There's something about that man just doesn't quite work as a striker, but I much prefer him. Like, I love him as like a winger or a wide cam. He does a better job out there. So that's where I just need to make sure I play him going forwards. So, because it was Saturday afternoon, evening, I thought, you know what, I'm going to sell Modric whilst he's about the same price as what I bought him for. 499, I end up actually getting it for him. And I've since seen him at 400k. We talked about this yesterday. So I made a very good call to sell these two players when I did, and to not play any more FIFA. Because, let's face it, I could have kept the team as it is, carried on the Sunday, played some FIFA then, got up to 17 wins, and that would have given me an extra 15k coins. Or I could sell the Modric and that now and not be, but I would have been 100k down if I'd have kept them until Sunday. So, do you know what? Sometimes it's worth just stopping early and enjoying the rest of your weekend and stuff, you know. So, I'm going to show you now what my current leagues look like, the squads that I've got from current leagues, if we were to get more league options. So, objectives, should I say. So, this is 8 Bundesliga players. I could quite easily field an eight-man Bundesliga squad. This was the Prem at the time. As we get closer to the weekend, you'll see that things change somewhat. But yeah, I mean, some quite good options in there, like Yerry Mina, getting to use Declan Rice as well. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. Alex Telles has much more of a point to the squad now. The Serie A one is weird. I'm struggling a bit with the Serie A because it's just like overload of good attacking players, and then other players which I'd struggle to get chemistry links to and stuff. So I think if it was a Serie A week, I probably wouldn't end up using Mbappe and Neymar. I'd have to figure out a different solution so we could solidify the defense. Maybe something like this where we use like Ramos and Varane. But yeah, I mean, that's looking pretty solid. Like, what do we need there? We need a Ligue 1 goalkeeper. We need a Keylor Navas. A cheeky one would work. And then also somebody else from Ligue 1 if they were to do a Ligue 1 week. So this was the main team, or the skeleton of the main team, considering Modric and Bravo have now been listed up on the market. Both will sell as well. As you can see there, 627,000 coins. It's been a minute since we've had that many coins in the club. I pretty much do all the SBCs and waste all my coins on buying and selling players. So I never really have that much. But I guess in the way FIFA is at the moment. Oh, by the way, this is one of them moments where you might be saying, Tom, there's Premier League Weekend League objectives. Maybe don't put 2 Premier League Reds in. If I'd have known that at the time, maybe I wouldn't have. All right. So yeah, I wish I'd have kept Ruben Diaz, but it is what it is. 1 of 5 premium champion upgrades. I just love doing these. You'll never stop me from doing them. Despite them being awful and not getting the 96 Sterling that I really wanted, or the 98 De Bruyne that I really wanted. Yeah, we end up getting ourselves... we take Jamie Vardy just for rating. But even he isn't going to stay in the club as long as you might think, considering there is Premier League Weekend League objectives. So this right here was sort of like if I can build a mega squad for this weekend league, I think this is something that would like to do. So yeah, it looks really good to me. To do the ASM SBC, I feel like we really should do that, and you'll get to see tomorrow that is something that is on the horizon. I can just about afford, I think. And yeah, but I'm not done there. I then realised that this KDB had dropped in price to within my budget. And I'm like, I'm picking him up. Picked him up for 585k on Saturday or Sunday. And then, well, the Weekend League objectives came out on Tuesday. He's now like over 700k. So I don't know how long he'll stay in the club, but I finally got him. I finally got the player that I've wanted, like a top tier version of KDB for a while. We bought the Team of the Year recently and didn't absolutely love him. I think it was because I was so high up in my form of the Weekend League, things just didn't go my way. But this one does look like an insane card. And we can just slot Kyle Walker in at right back, and KDB is there. Whether he's a cam or a CDM or even a striker, I don't know. Versatile, very versatile player. He's got a lot more pace than his Team of the Year and TOTS items. So I bought KDB. Whether or not he stays, I do not know. He's currently listed on the market as we speak, but not selling. So maybe he's dipped back under the 700k mark. I'll find out in just a moment. And we'll talk about it more towards... We'll talk about it, you know, in a day or two. We'll figure out exactly where we're at for the Weekend League. But don't you worry. I'm going to have a nice, strong Premier League objective squad good to go for this upcoming Weekend League. Guys, it's going to be the end of the episode. Do me a huge favor. Smash the thumbs up. 3,000 likes. That is your target. Thank you for reaching that goal. I appreciate it. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for that. And hey, why not come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram? The links are down below, everyone. I will catch you tomorrow. It won't be my live rewards. That'll be on Friday. But trust me, you don't want to miss tomorrow's episode because it's a bit of a banger as well. I'll catch you then. Peace.